We are in the middle of November sweeps. No, don't adjust your TV set. It's me, James Lott Junior. There's drama on your soap and drama on your after show. We're talking about that next.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Oh my God. They're also about you not ranting about Sunday anymore.
I know. End of an era.
Oh my God, it's Shady Sunday, bitches, and I am back. That's right, I am black, and black don't crack. Thanks to Black on Crack and Deborah. It's actually an actual company, and I got the shirt yesterday. So yes, we are here. It's a GH Report, and I'm James Lott Junior. Okay, we have several things going on, and one of them is just that it's her last day at GH Report. That's why I am back, and I am black. And she has a name that's black.
Yeah.
And she's going to spell it to you one last time. Take it away, my girl.
Hey guys, since I'm Lacretia Lyon, you guys can always find me at LACRETIALYON anywhere on the internet, since there is only one.
Only one! God bless America, only one. So I had to come back for you because, I mean, it's like, we started this journey together, and she started joining pre-me.
I'm a pre-me.
I'm a pre-me too, actually. I was a pre-me also. I was born early. But you started this before I got here, then I came on, and I found you, and we started. So it's kind of fitting we're together. I'm sorry Frank isn't here, because he's not here today. We'll talk about that in a second. But we got some Shady Sunday going on here, on and off camera. We got some fun. We're going to take some phone calls early, because some of you guys like phone calls. I hear you guys all the time complaining there's not enough phone calls these days, so take some phone calls. When you call in, keep it brief. Don't talk forever. But say if you want to say goodbye to Lacretia or hi to me or talk about the storylines happening this week, and we're going to do that. Oh, people said they're going to cry.
Aw, thank you guys.
Charlie in Charge, Taylor Jones. Yes, King James. That's so funny. But we're going to do it just in a second.
You wrote the Bible, huh?
Oh, the King James version. But first, we'll do cheers to you. Thanks to Barefoot, who sponsored me on one of those shows. I brought a hand for you.
Well, thank you so much, Barefoot, and thank you, James. It wouldn't have been right without you.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I'm like, I hadn't been able to make it in a while, and much like you, just other things have been getting in the way.
Lacretia is a hustler. She is out there working it. And they're all talking about, don't leave Lacretia there. Even Annie Goins in the chat, Jacob, Sarah C, Miss Yaki. Yes, I'm back, Miss Yaki, for a minute.
I still watch GH, guys, so feel free to tweet me any of your thoughts. I still watch the show, and I still love to talk about Sunny, and maybe one day I'll show up on James's mini spotlights.
Yes.
Just so you guys can get your fix. So.
Yeah, get your fix. So you never know. We're going to talk about that. I also want to thank Kathy's Cookies. These are some really good cookies. And Sugar Fina. Open your present now.
Oh, yeah.
There's 3 things.
And James didn't even know I love Sugar Fina, but every year for Christmas, I buy myself my own Sugar Fina candy bag.
That's so funny. See, we've been together too long, you guys. So if you guys don't see this, I'll post pictures on page.
Oh, my God. Wine in a can.
In a can.
So I can take it to work.
You're classy like that, so why not?
Oh my God, the bourbon bears.
Yes.
I've never had these before. I've had the champagne ones. These are new.
Yes,
Thank you.
They're very good.
I was like, I know my candy.
They're gummy bears, but they're flavored with bourbon.
Yes, and the champagne bears are Sugar Fina's classic, guys. So if you ever get to order Sugar Fina, because it's not just in Beverly Hills now. They have it in Glendale. They have it in Santa Monica, a few other places, and you can order them online. But they are amazing. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. They have cute bags. We love the bags.
I know. It's blue like the Tiffany blue.
Yeah, it is. I love that also. I do love that. I just want to tell you guys out there, so Frank is saying he's going to continue the show. So I just want you to know that he says he's going to continue the show. You'll still have Frank Moran ranting. He'll be back next week. The show, of course, you can find on YouTube and iTunes and SoundCloud under General Hospital After Show. Side note, I still do my GH Mini Spotlights, so I want to thank you guys so much for watching and listening to them. You made my Steve Burton interview 12,000 views. I could not believe that. And I couldn't have done it with you guys at all. And of course, you can follow me on my Facebook page, GH Mini Spotlights. Okay, so it's been a great so far. We haven't been on in a while. It's been a great November sweeps. All the soaps are good right now. All 4 soaps are killing it right now. They are killing it. And it's just so exciting to see that this show finally is hitting off. Now, I tell you this is Shady Sunday. I'll you follow on Twitter. Someone so Twitter needs to calm down. Now I don't like the pacing of it. To me, the pacing's been fast and
I'm like, I know, like if you're complaining about General Hospital now, like in general, like you just hate life. I mean, I'm sorry, but it is so good. I am to the point where I am loving Carly.
Yes.
For sure. And even Sonny doesn't bother me because now that he's got his Jason back, I'm like, all right, that is fine.
Right. I mean, it's good. But I'm saying the pacing is really good.
It's good stuff. Like, that's the thing is everything we're getting is good. Even the Manlanders is amazingly better.
Yes.
Like,
with Nell decided to tell. Like, now I'm getting excited.
Yeah, I'm like, now we have stakes, and two, this gives Nell a purpose.
I know. Totally.
And I like her being bad because to me, like, Chloe Lanier is really good at playing those beats, and that is what the character is. At this point, trying to continue to redeem her was not serving her.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Okay, yes, I'm having a cookie.
Just eat it.
Screw that. She needs to be bad girl.
Yeah, bad girl, that works. That is a character that I don't mind seeing. Has a purpose, and then to kind of blow all this up for Maxie, for Nina, for everybody.
I know. Like,
and I love these characters, but it's just fun to see this happen.
Yeah, it's good. Yes, Taylor Jones Days is good right now, too. Oh, and you guys, so there'll be no Jax for a while because Ingo Rademacher will be debuting as the new Thorn on Bold and Beautiful. I can't believe they went to Bold and Beautiful.
Yeah, crazy.
Okay, we open the phone lines first. We're going to do some fun. Again, keep it brief. 424-253-0749. Call in. Tell us what you think. Say something. Tell us something. What's going on?
Mostly because so James can eat his cookie.
I'll eat my cookie for a second. These cookies are, cereal cookies are so good. They're so good and so bad for you. They're so good. But no, I'm liking right now everything about General Hospital. I love the two Jason story. Okay, everybody, here.
It's so good.
Okay, folks. Yes, it would be kind of interesting if they made Steve Burton Drew.
But that ain't gonna happen.
No, it ain't gonna happen.
Because this is the Jason that Sonny and Carly want, and Sonny and Carly always get what they want, even though it sucks. Because that's this is my one complaint about this week. The scene between Jason and Ava, like, pretty well establishing, like, yeah, this is it. Like, seriously, that was, and I felt like it was very final. Like, ugh.
So I was told that your newer co-host is inbound. Oh, no, okay, on the line. Okay, hello. Yeah. And you are on GH Report. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
It's P.I. Kelly.
Hey, Kelly.
How fitting. Of course you'd be first to get through.
I had to call with the Lacretia's last show, and Daddy James is on. Woohoo!
Hey, girl.
I'm missing my Frank.
I know, but he'll be back next week.
Yeah, Frank will be here.
You know, and who knows? I may pop.
He's drinking champagne home.
Drinking champagne. He's doing something. So I mean, you know, so you've been with us for a long time. What do you appreciate? What do you appreciate about Lacretia's commentary?
I love how she just gives it to Sonny. whether he needs it or not.
So sorry, we have a co-host that just came in. That you're gonna see her in a second.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kelly. Okay. What are you saying? You're saying you liked her.
I just love when Lacretia rants about Sonny, whether he needs it or not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah.
And most of the time he does.
And she always gets them.
Yeah. Thank you, Kelly. Because growing up my whole life and watching this show, I never understood why Sonny was still the most popular character and always on the air, and it was so glad to come here and realize that other people had the same sentiments about him. So yeah, thank you for enjoying my commentary. And I was very glad to know I wasn't the only one.
In 20 plus years he's been on the show, I still have no idea what's illegal.
Yeah, and also go ahead. Sorry, you're going in and out. Say it again.
I have no idea what Sonny does that's illegal.
Yeah.
Right.
What's in the shipments?
Exactly.
Yeah,
what is he shipping? Because he always is like, it's not guns, it's not drugs. Well, I mean, is it like salami that's uncured? I mean, what do we got here, Sonny?
Right.
It's not
He
drugs,
says it's
not
coffee.
women, and it's not whatever. Drugs, guns.
Yes. So we know what's going on.
It's not those three. So what the hell is he doing that's so illegal?
I don't know.
For the last 20 years.
Babies, black market babies. I don't know. Something's going on. I don't know what's going on.
Who knows?
I love that.
Who knows? Can't get a straight answer out of Maurice.
Yeah.
That's funny. But you and Lacretia also share love for Canada and hockey players.
You need to get your bum over to PEI, girl.
I know. Like, I've never been to PEI. I've got to go there.
Yes. You've been to Vancouver. Well, there is other parts.
I know, and I've been to Montreal.
I've been to Montreal also.
Come a little further east of Montreal.
Further. I would love to.
I have a friend who lives in Halifax. I should go see him and go up there.
Halifax
In Nova
is
Scotia.
like 2.5 hours away from me.
I know.
Get your butt over here.
I know. But it's just so cold, and I'm black, and we don't like cold. It's crazy. I
poor
like
baby.
warm. I like warm. I like tropical weather because I'm part Puerto Rican. I like the islands.
Well, it's in the 60s here today.
Oh, she's so fun. Oh, she's never hosted a show with you before. I'm waiting for Steve to get in here to see if I can introduce her. Well, Kelly, you always are. You always get great commentary. You always a great supporter of the show, no matter what we do. and
I'm loving GH these days, as always.
It's very good, of course. But we always
Even the Manlanders.
well, right now it's okay. Right now,
yeah,
it's okay.
I will say like there's a sort of purpose now,
Yes.
but it's still just a dumb premise. I'm sorry, and I can't believe
Oh,
they
yeah,
dragged my
but
poor
since
Spinelli
Chet's been
into
on
this.
It's kind of upped it a little bit with Chet there.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
like, at least we have a face and a person, and we're giving Amy a story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finally.
And now that Amy's now in it, not Amy, Chloe Lanier's.
Nell,
Maxie.
Nell.
Yeah.
Nell's in it.
Yeah.
Now that she stuck her nose into it and
Yes.
outed everybody as of Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally. Oh, I
She's
can't. I
blowing
can't
this
wait.
up.
I
Mhm.
can't wait. It's gonna be delicious.
It's like, I love that Nell has a purpose, and I'm cool with her being a bad girl.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she's great as a bad girl.
Yeah. She is. She's mean. Well, thank you, Carly, for calling. Carly.
Anyway,
Let's call
Yeah.
her.
I'll get off
Kelly.
call. Somebody
Let's call
else can
Kelly.
get in.
Yeah, so thanks for calling in as always, and we won't see us next week, but we always appreciate you, Kelly, always.
Love you guys.
Love you
Thank
too.
you. Love you.
Bye. Okay, so we actually have a newer co-host. She was on once before with Frank. I don't know her except for one time she came up to me and was very nice to me. Because as you guys know, I've been going through a lot of family tragedy recently. And she came up to me and was like, "You're James Lott Junior." And she was really nice to me. So I like to see her nice curly head over here, sitting here. Miss Carla. Hi, Carla.
Hey, how y'all doing?
She was on before. Hi, girl.
Oh, hello.
So it's her last day.
No.
And I came back after being gone for 2 months just to kind of
Well,
usher her out.
that will
Yeah.
be why there's snacks and bubbly.
Yes. And there's stuff for you. We want to get, you can have some afterwards. We're interested in
Girl, where you going?
You know, I'll still be around. I on Sunday nights, like if you guys still watch, there will still be a Supernatural after show. Not tonight,
Right.
but since Alexis is out, we're doing the show next week. We're gonna double up and talk about Cowboys then. But there will also be the Horror TV Weekly just later at night at 10 p.m. And that will be on tonight, guys. So if you're missing Lucifer, I'll talk about Lucifer, and I'll talk about Twilight Zone and Are You Afraid of the Dark and all those other shows that are finally coming back.
Well, alrighty then.
Yeah.
Now, what other shows do you do, Carla?
I do the Dancing with the Stars panel, and I did the So You Think You Can. I didn't do the So You Think You Can Dance panel, but I did So You Think You Can Dance carpet.
Oh, okay.
And I have a film review show here called Black Tomatoes that I'm launching.
Black
So there's
Yeah.
that.
That's hilarious.
It's a film review show, yes.
I love it. You see, I'm wearing my Black Don't Crack t-shirt.
Okay, I kind of love you for that.
BlackDon'tCrack.com. Go say hi to Deborah.
I kind of love you for saying that, and I kind of
Oh.
love you for going Black people don't
'Cause-
like the code, because it's what?
The
True.
truth.
Didn't I
Yeah.
roll up in here with a parka in my
See, you
hand?
did,
I'm
you
just
did.
saying.
I'm a grandfather of 3. That's why I look good. So I'll tell you about this. So I'm actually 800
Said
years
I'm a
old.
grandfather. Okay, so fill me in. What did I miss?
We just said goodbye. We said goodbye to her, took some swigs, and we took our first phone call.
Okay,
I
cool.
said do a few phone calls first, and then so we have any phone calls coming in through again, and we're gonna do a few phone calls because they get upset because we don't have any phone calls. So we have some phone calls.
All right, so who's on the
Yeah.
line? We got somebody on the line?
Not yet. So get there. But okay, so we're just talking about this GH has been good this month. It's November
You know, this is the thing. I love the fact that they bring back all the OG GHers, you know?
Robin was back.
Yeah.
I love the fact
Yes.
that, because Robin, I don't care what anybody says, when it comes to Jason, Robin is like the OG authority on
Yes.
Jason.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
You
like
know what I'm saying?
more so than Sam, more so than Carly.
Yes.
Sorry, it
like,
is Robin.
like if
Oh, we got a call.
Oh, we got a call. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, you're on GH Report. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, James, it's Jamel calling from Brooklyn.
Oh, Jamel. Hi, Jamel.
Hey, how you doing? I'm glad to see you back.
Just for tonight. You know, just say goodbye.
just to usher me off.
Just usher you on and say hello to Carla.
he's
That's
like,
all.
oh,
I know, I'm like,
who else do we have coming on?
But Jamel is somebody that is a regular fan of ours, and
Okay.
he lives in Brooklyn.
Okay.
And so for me, he has a special place in my heart because I used to always say to him, say hi to my grandmother in Brooklyn, and my grandmother passed away 2 months ago.
Aw.
So it's kind of like, you and I always have a connection because of that, especially.
Oh, yeah, very much so.
So what do you
Thank
want to say? So you called in. What do you want to say?
Well, first I want to say, you know what? I've been watching the GH Report for about a year or some change. You know, I like you said, I used to call in when Nadine was there, and they had something happen.
Oh, yeah.
You know, So now she was, she left, and now we got Lacretia leaving. And I've seen her do other programs too. So I know Lacretia because she did Twin Peaks and some other things.
We're hustlers here. We're hustlers here.
You know what? I would love to pick her brain on that one time, maybe off the show. But I miss Lacretia because I know she gave it to Sonny with both arrows. And so, okay, come on now. She shouldn't have bid every week. She gave it to him, and sometimes I agree, sometimes I didn't. But I like her passion, so I'm gonna miss that.
Aw, thank you. Well, and as I say, I'm on Twitter and I'll still watch the show. So if you ever want to listen to me bitch about Sonny, just ask me how I feel about it, and I'll be happy to let you know on Twitter.
Well, honey, you listen. For the word, I'm gonna be doing it.
All right.
Absolutely. But I wanted to say about General Hospital because I was like I would talk to everybody off the show, but General Hospital. I think it was this week when Ava had a scene with Carly, and I'm not always team Carly, but I did really like the scene where she told off Ava, because I know Ava, Mara West is fantastic, and she's brilliant, wonderful, brilliant lady and actress, but I am a Quartermaine devotee through and through, and so ever since she had her hand and killed off AJ, I've never liked the woman. Ooh. Never.
You said you are a Quartermaine devotee, honey. I kind of love you for that, and I kind of love you for talking about. This is Carla, by the way. I'm one of the new co-hosts.
I spoke last week with Frank. Absolutely.
Yes, but honey, let me just chime in while I have the opportunity. So this is the thing. When you said that Carly went off on Ava, she always going off on Ava.
Yeah.
I have never seen a scene with Carly and Ava where she lets her have it.
Yeah. Well,
deservedly
I think
so.
If somebody slept with my son and then
I'm
had
just saying.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll probably be telling off every chance I get too.
Look, they would be on my SOL list for life. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what SOL mean?
Yeah, so I enjoyed the scene, and I'm hoping that Claudette comes back because Griffin himself, you know what, he's giving me a Jack vibe, which is not a good thing, because I remember when Scott was with Jack, and he dogged out and said, well, you acted bad, he didn't go on McCall, who was the baddest one in town. It was a double standard. Now, Griffin's the same thing with Claudette. He said she was bad. He didn't want to love her because she was evil. Who the hell he with? He with Ava. So I'm hoping.
You know how I feel about my girl Ava and Griffin. I mean, Doctor, not a priest no more, but he's so hot. They are the cutest couple ever, and I will never say anything to the contrary, other than.
But you know she gonna dog him out. She dogs out everybody that she's with. She always screws it up every time.
I know, but I hate that they're doing that. But I feel like Ava and Griffin would be really interesting. And let's let Griffin finally get a romance, and then we'll see where they go from there. But Ava is the best because that woman is still shameless as can be. And that scene, the only scene that has irked me in the last few weeks was that scene with her and Jason. Just pretty well, yep, we're not going to add any depth. He's theirs, even though you did all this. That doesn't mean a thing. And it's well, that's how you writers want to play it. All right.
Loved it. I loved it. I loved it because it meant that Jason was safe a little bit from maybe him being killed off like AJ was. So I'll be happy
I love AJ too, but I don't blame Ava for that.
Well, I do because she killed the lady and then she set him up and then Sonny lost his mind and shot. Oh, this is a whole hot mess.
Speaking of, I did see that Connie Falconeri at a premiere recently. Kelly Sullivan, she was at the Star premiere as well.
All I know is the Britch is coming back. It's announced that Kelly Thibault is coming back as the Britch.
I love her.
So excited.
Okay,
that's good. That makes me happy. I'm that's all I care about right now. I just read that yesterday in some of her digest, so it's for real. She's coming back.
Okay.
So
Charlie in Charge brings up a good point that Ava and Franco have more heat. As much as I love Frizz,
I love their
I will say I had always wanted a full-on Ava and Franco romance. So if they insist on giving Liz her Jason, that is why I'll accept that.
Ava with Sonny was kind of hot for the split second that it lasted. I know you can't stand
my girl that way.
But you know what? I didn't even think about Ava and Frank because I see them so platonic as friends. But the way Roger Howard was of Life to Live, I mean, of course, you remember how dynamic he was with Blair. She was wicked, too. So I can see two wicked people getting together. And I remember Carla was saying a couple weeks ago that she was tired of people, I think, quoting her, and she was tired of people being punks.
I was.
He's quoting you.
If the two of them were together, then they probably wouldn't be punks. They could go full on and be just scheming with people. So I wouldn't mind it. Because they wouldn't be holding back like they are with these relationships. Like, I got to be good. Like, no, just let it go.
Yeah, they kind of doing that with Jordan and Curtis right now. They punked Jordan all the way out and made her way too nice. I'm like, I'm going to need her to, like, step back to her evilness for just a second.
Oh, no, we saw Curtis shirtless and sweating. I was all happy.
James needed a glass of wine.
I was all, thank you, my buddy Donnell. My buddy Johnell for life. Johnell's me and Donnell.
I got him to sing Happy Birthday for you once.
He did. He sang Happy Birthday for me at the Emmys. He's like, but he's been in our show a couple times. He's been great.
He's a cutie pie.
Oh, he's more than that.
I kept hoping Matt Cohen would come in and pop out of a cake for me, but
Archie and I were trying to work on something for
I know
you.
Mark was trying, but
Yeah, I did. So Jamal, right? Jamel. So what Jamel was saying when I was calling people punks, I was like, you know, I love the fact that they brought all some of the old OG GHers back, but I also said that half of General Hospital right now is One Life to Live. Like it's like
I love it.
And that was the best one, so that's why.
They're turning it into One Life to Live. But then I also go ahead, baby.
I was just saying, I like your point of view when you said punks, because I'm thinking way back when Lucy had a little bit over Ava. Now, classic Lucy would have not. She would have gotten to the crutch of it and would have went straight through.
Yeah, she would have been having that.
She just sort of had a little hint and then she faded off. So that was like you were saying. Some of the people who were wicked and evil, you were right on. It was like they don't do it like they used to.
Yeah, they softened them up. They even softened up Ava for a minute.
Yeah. We don't need that. I love Shameless Ava. I don't mind her being softer with Griffin. She doesn't need to do Griffin dirty. But everybody else, fuck him. I mean, we already broke the seal earlier, so.
I broke it earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't mind seeing Ava and Nina go at it again.
Me too. We saw Nina said, talk to Ava Jerome about people come after my man. She told a homegirl. She was like, talk to Ava Jerome about what I do when people come after my man. I was like, she snatched a baby out of her. That's what she did. I took it.
And see, that's the thing is Nina and Ava are my favorites because, and then Nina and Valentine being like the evil, couple, I want to see that. And
but
that's
they didn't
why
soften them up too.
I know they softened them too much.
Both of them.
Yeah.
But it's some great.
They need to be evil.
I did like. I'm sorry to get I did like Nina's scene with Sam.
Me too.
Yeah, that was good.
I was just gonna say that.
And it wasn't warm. The scene wasn't warm, and Nina kept asking probing questions. I said, "Damn, Nina, who are you, Barbara Walters?" She was going in. She was going in. But she said, "Okay, you love him, don't you? You afraid of?" I'm like, "Damn." She asked him like what I really need to hear.
So I call Nina Barbara Walters.
Sam
Hilarious.
Well,
they mentioned.
They mentioned
He wasn't warm. It was not a warm conversation, but it was very probing, and I liked that. It was very good.
I love it too.
Yeah, and I love the mention of Silas because as much as that was probably the least favorite Michael Easton character, it was still Michael Easton character, and it's still relevant to the story, and that was good to bring him up.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about this for a second. So usually, when somebody is being replaced by a character on the show, they have that voiceover that says, the role of so-and-so is now being played by so-and-so, right? So I kind of love the fact that they brought Billy Miller in to play Jason, and they got the old Jason and the new Jason there at the same time. But for real, though, in the storyline, Billy Miller must feel like he's being thrown under the bus for real on national TV because they are throwing him under the bus in the storyline, and they threw him under the bus on the show, like behind the scenes. He must be feeling awful.
Sunday.
Well, one thing I will give them is they've certainly handled this a lot better than they've had in the past with ABC. Considering the Real Greenlee campaign years ago, they've done this a lot more tactfully. Yeah. And it's very obvious that Billy Miller signed a contract. And two, even the characters are playing it out. Like this guy, whoever Drew is, had no idea of this. He's sort of being played as the victim, which is at least sympathetic. It's not like, it's sort of very much like the Tale of Two Todds on One Life to Live, where Victor was an innocent pawn.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's.
They're agreeing with you, Carla.
I'm gonna let somebody else come on in a minute. I was just going to Carla was saying. You know what? I love raw cheese when it comes from classic soap, and I love those moments. I did when Robin Strouser was Dorian. She had went away for a moment. They brought another actress on. They did that voiceover.
Yeah.
But when she came back, the voiceover came back, and I lived for it. I was just hollering and screaming. At that time, I didn't read those papers. I didn't read who coming and going, so I was always shocked when it came back. And I loved it. I love the classic cheese. I loved it. I'm in my 30s, but I love all those cheesy moments. I loved it. I really did.
I'm close to 50, and I love it.
Cheesy, I loved it. So,
yeah.
What can you do? What can you do? But anyway,
thanks,
it's so fantastic to call tonight and be able to get in and talk to all my favorites and my new favorites. And you have so many wonderful
thank you.
callers. So
Thank you, Jamel.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jamel. Take care.
Bye, Jamel.
All right.
He's like our fourth co-host tonight. He's like working it out.
Yeah.
Y'all going down. Look at y'all.
People call in if you want to. 424-253-0749. That's 424-253-0749.
Oh, wow.
Caller inbound.
You're on GH Report. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, James and Lacretia. It's Jacob.
Hey, Jacob
Jacob.
Marquez.
How are you guys?
Long-time fan. Hi, Jacob Marquez. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's great to see you guys back for a day back on AfterBuzz.
Yes, we're here tonight, and that's it, kids. yeah. One night only, for one night only. You know, I'm doing it. Sorry.
And then you're stuck with me and Frank.
And Frank and Carla.
Don't worry, Frank will still hate everything.
Welcome, Carla. I watched you last week. I really like how in-depth you go in about the show. You do a really good job. So I'm looking forward to see what you and Frank do with the show going forward.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate that.
It's very nice.
I love General Hospital. It's my jam.
It's a great show. I've been watching it since I was like 4 years old. So I've been watching it for a very long time.
4 years old? Cheese and crackers. I didn't know you watched that long. Wow.
How do you even remember what you saw at 4?
Since
I remember.
Wow. And you were 4 in 1987? Oh, geez. I graduated high school that year.
I was born in 83. I've been watching since 87.
Yes. Oh, my God. That's so funny. I've been watching since 1979.
1979. Back in the disco era.
I love disco. I wanted to be John Travolta. I wanted to be Saturday Night Fever. I wanted to be Tony Manero. I had all the dances. I was a total disco kid. I used to roller skate all the time back then. I had long hair.
I could not roller skate. Ice skating was my jam.
So I hated ice skating. I loved roller skating.
I was fierce at ice skating, but I could not roller skate to save my life. I still can't.
Oh, that's so crazy.
I used to roller skate.
And I can't roller skate to save my life either.
I know that's right.
Joke.
Jacob, you're so funny.
But I just wanted to say real quick about the show. I really like Ava and Griffin together. I hope they really give Ava a good storyline other than her getting thrown under the bus by Carly, because it's the same storyline over and over. But I hope they really give her a good storyline going forward.
I think the writers really like her, and so I think that they're really invested in her character, and I think that they're just writing for her to see what's going to stick and what's going to work best for her, because she's a fantabulous actress, and she seems to be able to pull out anything they throw at her, so I think that they're just trying to find what's going to stick. She's
really good, and I like the fact that the scenes like what Creature was saying with Sam and Nina. I really like that because I've been watching the lady that plays Nina for a very long time too.
Michelle Stafford, our girl.
She's really good too.
Our girl.
And real quick, I just like to say I'm gonna miss you, Lacretia, because I always like to take on things. You always keep it real, and you always rant about Sunny, because we all know how we always hate how sometimes it seems like it's the Sunny and Carly show. Kind of crazy.
Well, thank you, Jacob. And as I say, I'll still be on Twitter, and I'm still watching, so feel free to send me your thoughts, and I'll be glad to give you my opinion.
And I just wanted to say, I think it was yesterday or the day before, you did a really good job on the marble red carpet.
Oh, yeah, for the Runaways. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you watched that. I'm going to put the interview with Kip Pardue up. He came at me, and, I was just able to record him. But, yeah, so I'll put that up for you to watch later.
But it was really good. And I just wanted to say that I'm really going to miss you. And, you and James and Frank and Dean were the original ones. I've been almost watching since day one.
Yes,
so
you have.
I just wanted to say I'm really gonna miss you guys, but I look forward to seeing what Carla and Frank do in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jacob.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, you guys have a great night.
You too,
Keep up the
Jacob.
good work.
Bye.
Thank you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's funny because I created the show, so I created.
I did not know
I'm the
this.
creator of
Now
the
I'm
show.
learning something about you, Mr. James Lott
Yes,
Junior.
I created 3 of the 4 sub blocks. I created 3 of them: Wrestlers
Ew.
Wrap Up and Bowl Breakdown of this show.
Ew, look at you.
But I started on Audition Day, so I've done all 4.
Ew.
That's why I got started. And she tried to get it started like the year before. I met her through my Craigslist ass looking for a host, co-host. Her and Frank Ladine. Where I had 40 people apply. I met with each person, and those were the 3 that I picked.
Wow.
I picked Frank, her, and this girl named Ladine Harvey.
I feel
And-
very special
Yes.
to be here with y'all. But let me just say this real quick, because
Yes.
y'all are going to get a good little tee-hee tickle, chuckle off of this. When I came last week for the first time, I think it was last week or week before last, when I came for the first time, because of your name, I just knew you were a sister.
Everybody
Exactly.
thinks
I'm
I'm
running-
black. Don't worry
I'm
about
running
it.
up and down the hall looking for somebody named Lacretia that's black.
Lacretia
And they're
Lyon.
Lacretia Lyon.
I have the blackest
She's,
name ever.
she's Cookie's sister.
Yeah.
She's Cookie's long
My sister, exactly.
She gonna show up on Empire someday soon.
One day. Yes.
But child, I was running up down the hall, and folk were looking at me like I had like a powdered donut on my face or something. Like, why don't you know that she a white girl? No, I didn't know. I know
Exactly. No,
now.
here's what's funny. So when Ladine and her were here together, people thought I would get their names confused.
They would get us mixed
They would
up.
think because Ladine was black, she had this name that didn't sound like a black. It was crazy. The first year, we were all together for a year. Ladine before the year ended, the first year, and so it was like Ladine was like you white, Ladine Harvey, Lacretia Lyon, like
Ooh,
one's
honey,
black,
the
the
one's
blackest
white.
name ever.
I know.
I
That's
love
why I had
that.
to become a stand-up comedian. That's my first bit. Is
Yes.
who here thought I was black?
Yeah, I
I love that. I love that. That's your opening line.
Isn't it funny? 'Cause I thought so. Like
You gotta let me know where you're doing stand up. I'll
Well,
totally come and
alright.
support. I love stand up comedy.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
my jam.
And that's actually what I'm, going to be focusing more on is comedy. So that was another reason to take a step back. So
And part of my reason why too is
yeah.
because I'm doing my spoken word, my music and stuff. So I'll be performing.
Oh,
so
okay.
kinda, we have other things. We're hustlers. Other things kind of going on. They're taking off. And
Okay. Well, congratulations to both of you.
Yes.
I'll miss you.
Yeah.
You seem like a lot of fun.
Oh, we
I feel
are.
like I'm being abandoned. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm sorry we're leaving you with Frank. He's
Yeah,
not
that
as
is
fun as
good.
us.
Frank is all good. It's all
That's
good.
so funny. I know there were some this week. There were some great scenes. And I said, anybody else want to call and keep calling in because we got some time. You guys all want to see you want to come in.
Yeah, we do.
So you guys will call. But I did like the Franco Ava scene. I thought it was just such a great dialogue. I even tweeted great dialogue. It was actually their scene was one of my favorite scenes of the week of all the soaps. There are 2 scenes that this week that I love. There's a scene on Days of Our Lives. Days of Our Lives fans know this. James Reynolds was a friend of mine. He plays Abe Carver. He's been on there for like 30 years.
I know who James
Yes.
is. He the OG of Days of Our
Yes,
Lives.
yes. And he had a scene where his son Theo got shot by accident. And I had to, because I know him, I had to text him and say, your scenes had tears streaming down my face.
Aw.
This is one of the best acting he's done in 35 years in the show.
Aw.
It was just so good. So but the Ava and Franco, just
Yeah.
realistic dialogue.
The 2 of them are probably some of my favorite actors in daytime history. And then when they're in scenes together, and they're some of my favorite characters on here because I relate to them so much because they are sort of the outcasts. And they're,
Yes.
and they very much are who they are. So it's so good to have these scenes with the 2 of them, these 2
Yes.
powerhouse actors. You just realize, why do we don't have them more?
I know. Because again, everybody knows this already, and I don't give 2 S's or F's. I don't like Franco and Liz together. I hate them together. It makes
Even
me
though you
cringe.
know,
I don't either.
I love
She loves
Frizz.
it
I'm
too.
not
I-
having it.
I just can't do it.
hated Liz up until she got with Franco
know she
again
did.
because
I'm
like she
not
did my
having
Lucky
it.
so wrong I could never forgive her
She
until
really
Franco.
did. She did. She threw Lucky under
She
the
did
bus,
do
ran
that.
over him
Oh.
with a 4-wheeler. Oh my
She did,
goodness.
she did.
And
do
Lucky
that.
is my jam.
Yes.
You know,
Oh,
Lucky
yeah.
Lucky became a punk toward the end too, but that's a whole nother
Well,
thing.
there was some rumors I read this week about Jonathan Jackson.
He might be
possibly
coming back.
to GH.
Because
Yeah,
they
because
canceled
Nashville, this is the last season, and 2, it's like Hallelujah. We got your buddy Steve back, buddy. And he lives in Nashville, too. You're just fine.
Yes.
Let's work that out. Y'all can ride on the same plane. I'm pretty sure they get a discount. Companion fare, like Southwest got that deal.
They do.
But let me just say this about Liv. It's going to be really interesting to see how this whole thing with Jason plays out with her, because she's
obsessed with Jason, and that's her downfall.
It is. And so it's going to be, if they bring Jonathan Jackson back, that's going to be a really interesting storyline to have him throw a wrench in the whole thing. Ooh, honey, I can't wait.
Because Liz and Lucky should have been the next Luke and Laura, but then JJ left, and then they replaced him with
there was a lot
JR.
going on.
And
Jacob Young, who won the Emmy for it, but I hated his portrayal.
Yeah, he was the worst Lucky, but the best JR.
Yes,
I love Jacob
agree.
Young. He's sweet.
Oh no, he's great on Bold and Beautiful as Rick. But no, I'm like no. But I was like Greg Vaughn. I think because I know.
Yeah, Greg Vaughn was good, and I love Greg.
Yes,
I like Greg Vaughn too.
Yes, I mean personally, he's a great guy also, and he's very sexy in person. He's so
a
charming.
Texan.
Yeah, he's totally
I
charming.
have pictures with him.
Oh, so do I.
Yeah.
He's been on the show.
That.
Yes, he's on Queen Sugar, so you can watch him on that too, and on Days of Our Lives right now. But he was a good Lucky. He wasn't a bad Lucky.
Eric's back.
Yes, and Eric's back.
Yeah,
Eric's back.
I know that character because it's Greg and Jensen.
Jensen Ackles, which is why my daughter loved Jensen Ackles. That's a big thing. I got sneezed.
Bless you.
Thank you. But no, they love Jensen Ackles' portrayal as Eric back in the day. But Sammy's back, so I guess that's another show.
I was like, I know a little about Days.
That's also Sweetie. It's a whole other show. Everybody's back on that. Eileen Davidson's on there doing double duty on 2 shows. I don't know how she's doing
So what
it.
other scenes did you like? You were saying?
I really like that one. I like the Nina and Sam thing talking. It was the first one she mentioned Silas. And that she wasn't just openly friendly to her at first. I did like that. And I actually was kind of cute. Is Maxie pregnant?
Yeah, I'm guessing
They're finally giving her a kid of her own.
Yeah.
But
Is she pregnant in real life?
No, it's not regular. No. But I like. No, she's not. Not that I know of. Well, if you are, tell us. I know you are. But
as far as I know, she is not pregnant. No. I cannot.
Yeah, I can't say
much.
Shady Sunday.
Yeah.
Can't say anything. On camera. Can't say anything on camera. But what I liked about their scene too is that Lulu and Maxie had an honest conversation about that too a little bit, because they both talked about how they missed their children's life. Maxie was part of the reason why Lulu missed Rocco's beginnings.
Well, and I really liked the scene between Lulu and Maxie, and this is stuff that we needed to have more of, because their friendship is actually one of the few things that survive recasts and stuff like that. Is I feel like they still seem to have this good sisterly frenemy sort of like Kendall and Greenlee rapport of them.
But they kind of put it on the back burner.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Go get the caller. I'm so excited. I guess it's the GH report. And what is your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Candace, because there's only one.
Candace. We know Candace. Candy Poo. Hey, girl.
Oh, hey.
Sub party in the house. That's right.
So
how are you, girl?
So wait a minute. So I'm a little emotional right now.
I know she's feeling it.
I'm sorry.
She's all up in her feels.
Yes.
This can't be it. This can't be it. Your last night. And no, I didn't get a drink. I wasn't prepared. I mean,
I'm so
sorry. What am I going to do without you?
Aww. I know what you wrote online was really cute. You said you feel like her childhood heroes were going.
Yeah, thank you.
And her, so yes.
Aww.
And have you been on her show? I've been on her show. Have you been on her show yet?
Yeah.
No, but feel free to call me.
Yeah,
I'll always be down to give my opinion.
Anytime.
Yeah.
We can talk about Greg Vaughn. We can talk about Jason Thompson.
You know I love those guys.
I know.
But you've been a great supporter of our show.
Yeah. Well, you guys, you made it a home. And I'm going to say that about everything. You guys made it a home for us to talk about, the shows, General Hospital, whether you love it or you don't like it right now.
Yeah.
We can come on here, we can dish, we can talk, minus the vodka shot.
I love Candace. She's kind of my girl.
And I'm gonna say this: there's only one GH report. So, and thanks to you guys made it, comfortable for all of us.
Oh, thank you for saying that. Thank you so much. We really did enjoy putting the show together for you guys and bringing it to you guys every week. And again, that was my vision, and it was her vision a long time ago. So we're talking now almost 3 years into this. So it's kind of we're 2.5 years now. It's kind of I didn't envision all this as it. Well, I already cried on my last show, so I'm going to cry again.
Yeah.
I'm always a crier, so.
And I'm not emotional, guys. I'm trying.
She's not
the more I
emotional.
drink, luckily if it's not whiskey, or I'd be.
Let it out.
who
So let it out.
cares?
So let it out.
Yeah.
I'm the crier. I'm always crying.
Let it out.
Yes.
Let it. You know you want to let it out. We all cried when we saw Steve Burton and Kimberly on the bridge. This week. Oh, okay, that was just maybe me.
No, I got a little teary. I got a little teary. It was great. It was great. See them together.
Talking about Liz and Lucky and bringing back old memories.
Oh,
and,
yeah. Liz and Lucky when I was a kid was just like, oh, I'm so serious.
Well, what's so funny is that Candace, people on Soap Twitter, because I know you follow Soap Twitter too, people have been talking about how she neglects her other kids. So I guess if we bring Lucky back, that would be great to bring Cameron Naden around. I mean, hello. Jake's her favorite.
Because
I'm
he's
still trying to
Jason's.
figure out why they don't age. Like I feel like this. I feel with the Jocelyn and Oscar.
Yes.
No disrespect to the actor who plays Oscar, but I could care less about Jocelyn and Oscar. It should have been Jocelyn and Cameron.
I will say it should have been Cameron.
Cameron.
It is weird.
I agree with
and
that.
he would have been a good Cameron, because he looks a lot like Becky Hurst.
Yeah.
But that is Tamara Braun. Old Carly is going to be his
Yeah,
mom.
Tamara
So
Braun's coming back.
there's a good tie-in, but still, I agree that Cameron should have been aged a long time ago because he was born before Molly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Oscar's kind of like watching.
And it would have been a good setup. It
Yes.
would have been a good setup between Carly and Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Having their kids.
Oh my God,
and
yes.
them being, like...
And Jason being in between, as he poor Jason always is.
Oh yes, that'd be really good. They missed opportunity. I mean, but people have been talking about it a lot on Soap Twitter. They're saying she has 2 other kids too. They never show them. I mean, I know there's labor laws and shit like that, but
Maybe if knock on wood, Jonathan Jackson does come back, which I'm kind of like 50-50 on.
Yeah.
If he does come back, maybe we'll see Aiden.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, exactly. At the very least, see Aiden kind of grow up. It's like, hello. It's like they try them out every once in a while, but
and too with Aiden, there's that whole Cassadine side because while he was thought to be Nick's for a while, and it's like that would be interesting to see how he and Spencer and things react.
Yes.
Like he could have been a Cassadine.
Speaking of Spencer, I love.
Spencer's the best.
I love Spencer. Oh my God,
Spencer is
I'm
the
still
best.
holding out hope for Emma and Spencer to grow up and get married.
Yes.
That is my dream. General Hospital is gonna stay on for a long time. About 5 years.
Well, they like to age people up, so they don't have to be on for years and years for that to happen.
5 years.
Those 2 little actors are so adorable.
Coming down the road of Spencer, and he'll be like a college man coming from Greece, like, hey, Dad,
sorry. So so Rock Music Love 25 mentioned one of my other favorite scenes this week, and that was Monica and Real Jason.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a lovely scene.
That was a great
it was
scene.
good.
That was a really good scene. I forgot about that. That was a really good one.
Steve smiled.
What?
He did.
Oh, go ahead.
No, it was just Steve smiled. We were like, Steve smiled. Steve Burton smiled.
He's so fine.
I know.
I mean, I'm sorry. I look at him on TV and I be feeling some kind of way. I'm just saying.
My dream is to have him sign that Playgirl.
The Playgirl from way years ago.
I need him to sign it for me.
I forgot about that.
Honey, he can sign anything for me. He can just stand there and look like he gonna sign something. I don't care.
You're like,
You
I'm
can
all
sign
in.
my boob too, Steve, if you want. But
But yeah, I love the scene. I love that they're showing lots of Leslie Charleston. She is on.
I know.
Yeah,
They're using her a lot. They usually put her on the back burner with 1 or 2 lines here and there.
No, she's on.
yeah, because her scenes with Drew or
Yes.
Billy Jason were good too.
They were great too. Then he went to the old mausoleum. That's right, and they have the real dates on there. I love that. I always look the real dates on those things with AJ and Alan.
Because they know people like us are watching, and we will call them out.
That's very true.
And they'd still never
Pretty
listen to me
much.
calling them out on sports.
Oh, yeah,
No,
right,
they
yeah,
don't care about that,
they'll
but the
correct
other
that.
stuff they'll correct.
They'll watch. Yes.
Yep,
So
yep.
funny. Well, there you, Candace, as always.
Not a problem. And like I said, I'm gonna miss you, girl.
Oh, thank you.
Aw.
But but we had our memories.
We
And,
do.
I can go back on YouTube and watch when you called me out on some things too.
Yes, exactly. We get a little real on the show.
Yeah, we get real.
on the show.
I'm like, I really cut Sonny down because I have severe father issues. But don't worry, they're never going to go away. Kaiser doesn't cover therapy, guys, so General Hospital will always be my therapy.
There you go. So much love to you in your next move.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. So,
Bye, guys.
So, Lacretia, I want to ask you. So, you've done 2.5 years of this show almost. What is one of your favorite guests on the show? We had so many.
Oh God, like you're putting me on the spot here.
I gotta make you work. Before you leave.
I will say, because she's been one of my favorite actresses for such a long time, and the fact that she is my Facebook friend still is a day. Carolyn Hennessy.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Because I love her.
Yeah,
she has been in all my favorite shows. True Blood, Cougar Town, 70s Show, Revenge.
Well, she has.
So Carolyn just.
I feel like say that.
And too, no disrespect, because Michelle, is a good buddy. She's my hockey buddy. I love everybody, but
one of your favorites.
Carolyn was somebody that, not other than General Hospital, I was a big fan of.
Yeah.
So it was just really still so surreal, because she's been in here more than once too.
She's been here more than once, and Frank actually had an interview, one-on-one interview with her by herself.
Nice.
We love Diane, but she's such a.
I wish they give her some more airtime.
Yeah, because Carolyn's the best.
She's the best, but she's busy. I mean, I tell you, she is a busy woman.
I know she's a hustler.
She's a hustler.
Yeah, she was on Future Man too, which I loved. I recommend anybody, if you got Hulu, or if not, seriously get it. Future Man is great. Carolyn's in 2 episodes.
There you go.
Carolyn is like an honorary Jamaican. She got more jobs than she knows what to do with. She really is.
Because I think back to because of course Michelle Stafford's been on her the most.
Yeah.
That's our girl. And Robert Palmer Watkins has been on here many times. We've had a lot of people on the show that have come on that. At my asking have come on.
Anthony Montgomery, who I was a big fan of, with Popular and Star Trek Enterprise and all these other things he did before then. I was like, wow, he's great. He was one of our first guests.
One of our first guests, and having Donnell Turner on here several times, and our anniversary came back for our anniversary.
Have y'all had Maurice yet?
No.
I tried to get Maurice recently when he was promoting that boxing movie just to come in to AfterBuzz, but his wife didn't get back to me. She's his manager. It's funny.
Oh, his wife's his manager?
Yeah.
We've had Wally Kurth. He played Ned.
Yeah,
I
Wally
remember
is
him.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, Wally was definitely my crush from a young. I will admit.
I
told
remember
him
him
I was
singing.
I love
those
Ned.
Dimples, those dimples.
Yeah.
He's a cutie pie.
And he was super nice in
too.
person. He was super nice.
He's super nice.
And we've had Ryan Pavey on here.
Yeah.
And very smart and funny.
I know.
Very funny. I mean, he was like, wow, he's very funny. We've had we'll say Lexi Ainsworth. He played Christina, and she's called in. We had Chloe in here, of course. He plays Nell. So we've had.
Have you had Laura?
No,
but I met Laura at the 40th anniversary of Soap Opera Digest. She's fun. She's
I heard she's fun.
And Vanola Hughes has never been in here, but I got to meet her, another big icon for me at the Daytime Emmys.
Oh, we had Ian Buchanan in here.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Ian Buchanan. Yeah,
I met a lot of the cast because my friend is Sonia Eddy. She plays Epiphany.
Yeah, we love Sonia.
And I heard she was here.
We love her.
And she took me to a Christmas party at GH one year. So I met everybody. I sat in the corner and talked to Maurice Bernard for 45 minutes.
Wow.
We sat there chilling. I was like, I kind of love him.
Yeah.
I love him so much.
Yeah, I love Maurice. I just hate Sonny.
It's all good.
Yeah.
So Taylor Jones says, I have to go, but I want to say goodbye to Lacretia. Thank you for all the joy you brought us on this show. And bye, James. We'll see you soon. Have a great James.
Aw, thank you guys.
Y'all got some gangster fans.
They are. No, seriously, they are.
Yeah.
They many of them are from the beginning. They supported. We need the people. They support us, and they come in. Like what she kind of said, we gave them a place every Sunday to come to talk about their favorite show. There's no other. I say this again. There's no other video that's doing this. There's no other TV show that's doing this.
Okay.
For soaps, not for soaps.
And too, as I say, guys, I mean, I still cover all sorts of events. I'm there. I get, with the actors. I try to bring all the content to them as much as I can, and we may be putting some of that on the GH Mini Spotlights as well.
Yes.
So the actors are still here. I'm still here. You're still here. We'll still talk to them.
I still talk to the actors. I still do my spin-off shows. They're still out there. Do you remember my first name on here? P.I. Kelly. Her first name on here. Oh my God, I kind of do. I'm forgetting. I kind of do. Like it's ringing a bell to me. You had a whole different name.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is right now. It's so funny.
It was Naxie Forever, I think.
That's right.
That was it.
Because
it was she was a big Nathan and Maxie fan.
That's right. Good girl.
Y'all are gangster. I love it.
We love it. Oh my God! So Carla looks familiar. Daisy Flower 40 says.
Yep, I was great. Yeah.
I look familiar. I'm an actress.
What show has she been on?
Okay, so I've been on a lot of shows, but I've been on a lot of shows, but right now, just is way too much to list. But right now, I'm recurring on 3 shows. I'm on Tyler Perry's Have and the Have-Nots. I'm on a new show on CBS called Living Biblically, and I am on NBC Superstore.
Oh, yeah. And the Have and the Have-Not. So that, Kelly Sullivan is in that, right? Or is I'm thinking of another one? Because I know she was on a different Tyler Perry show.
Another one. That's a different
Tyler Perry show. It was like...
If Loving You Is Wrong, maybe she's on that one.
It might be that one, but it's not Have and Have-Nots.
Yeah, because I was like, I know
how many seasons has that been on now?
It's been on forever, but I think they're probably going to be wrapping up because, Tyler Perry... inked a deal with Amazon.
Yeah.
So he's going over to Amazon. He'll no longer be at OWN, but he shot enough episodes for Having the Have-Nots and some of the other content that he has over at OWN to be there for a while before that transition happens, I believe. Don't quote me on that one, but that's what I think.
Yeah, well, he's busy these days, so he's busy. I always talk to people. There's so many people in part of the Tyler Perry universe. I know Patrice Lovely.
Okay.
Who plays Hattie, and I just love. I mean, as a person, she's lovely. He meet people who are in the part of that universe. It's like he's everywhere. And him and Shonda both are going over to.
I know, but working for him is very daunting. No, I'm not gonna lie. It's very intimidating. It was cool, but it was very intimidating.
Wow.
Very intimidating.
Can I just recognize you from the Superstore?
Oh, hey.
Oh.
Yes, and Annie Goen, you drive me crazy every day of my life on Twitter.
Why?
She just said it on here.
But why does she drive you crazy?
I say it lovingly.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't really drive me crazy, but she is on there. She works it out, and she always says things to me all the time. I'm not even on James Report anymore. She asks me questions, all that kind of stuff on there. But she's like, Gary James says, what part do you play on the Have-Nots?
I play. Oh God, what is my character's name? I don't even remember. Oops, faux pas. I don't remember my character's name. Isn't that funny? I don't remember my character's name, but I work for Renee Lawless's character.
Oh, okay.
I work for her.
So the white lead on the show, female lead on the show, the matriarch of that family. Yes, you work for her character.
I work for her, and me and Hattie don't get along too tough.
Funny.
Or not Hattie, Hannah. Me and Hannah don't get along too tough.
Yes.
We have some very
Hayward's in here too.
I know.
Hayward Wong. So folks who have been in here a while I've seen the chat room.
Yeah.
Hayward Wong's a longtime fan too.
Okay.
Ms. Lyon, you will be missed here.
Aww.
That's so funny.
Ooh, I feel the pressure to carry on the legacy.
Yes, you.
Oh my Lord.
You got Ladine's high heel shoes and our flat shoes to follow. My Tennessee.
I still never upgraded on shoes.
Never upgraded, don't worry.
I upgraded my wardrobe eventually, but the shoes never.
You guys, we're gonna start to end the show. You guys, Lacretia, great job. Thanks for being on the show. Thanks for this journey with me.
James.
We're still friends, so we see each other and talk all the time. I stop by her house and play with her dog.
Yeah.
But we'll be doing so. You'll see us on other things, and who knows? We always say I've been back twice now since I quit 2 months ago. So who knows?
Exactly.
What will happen with any of us on here? But continue to support Carla and Frank as continue the legacy of this almost 3-year-old show. So.
The pressure. Oh my goodness.
You'll be fine. You'll be good. You'll be good. And of course, it's just so good these days. So continue to tweet us. I'm at James Lott Junior. She's at Lacretia Lyon. But Carla, where can they find you?
You can find me at the Curvy Critic across all social media platforms.
Okay, go on, girl. So the Curvy Critic. I like that. I like that. And again, my shirt's from blackdon'tcrack.com. I said I would totally give them a shout out. And the cookies that I just ate are from Cheryl's Cookies. They're so good. They're like 30 years, not old, but it's been around for 30 years. And
I was like, if you eat a 30-year-old cookie, honey, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, they've been around for 30 years. You get my HSN or QVC. They're really, really good. I just ate 2. I guess I'm hungry. I just ate 2 cookies. Like, what the F? Anyway, so... but thanks for watching us. Stay right. Thanks for watching the show. And just follow us on YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud, General Hustle Report. That's what it is. You can follow me on my GH Mini Spotlights on YouTube and Spreaker.com and iTunes and iHeartRadio. You guys, what can I do? Anything else you can find? What else are you doing? What's going on? Tell them.
Well, tonight at 10 p.m. on the AfterBuzz TV, sci-fi, supernatural, and whatnot, the channel that I'm always on now, guys, since I've only gone over to that one. there will be the Horror TV Weekly. I will be there at 10 p.m. on Sundays every week, guys. And I will still be at Supernatural, which will come back next week, as well as Supergirl and Legends of Tomorrow. So you'll still see me. And then probably around town doing comedy stuff. There will be a new podcast. It's secret coming up, you guys, but be sure to stay tuned to my Twitter. Be sure to stay tuned there, guys, and it will come out eventually on iTunes.
And we love you guys very much. Thank you so much for having us every week in your homes, and we'll see you guys next time.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.